the Draymond stuff is very, very well traveled as far as the behavior, and in my opinion, very, very difficult. The thing that has me, and I don't know, the word's not concerned, this is not a new subject. The thing that has my attention with regard to Draymond Green is in my opinion, he will continue to be vulnerable to ending up in a bad spot and therefore putting the team in a bad spot as long as he continues to believe that it's okay for him to speak freely about everyone else, but it's not okay for everyone else to speak freely about him. It puts him seemingly into a bad frame of mind, and therefore that's what leads to the XYZ that leads to the ejections or suspensions or whatever. And as everyone with the Warriors has detailed, they need that to not happen anymore.
Yeah, because when he doesn't play, you don't have a great chance to win. And everyone talking after this season about, if you would have had Draymond for those games, all you needed was 3 more wins, and you're a 6 seed, and then the Warriors would have action in the playoffs, da-da-da. And that's all, I guess, true if you believe it. But One thing we know is when Draymond plays, you have a greater chance to win any particular basketball game.
The other thing, and I think maybe the bigger takeaway that is going to have sort of legs over the next couple of months is really what he said about Steph Curry. And let me pull it back out again so that we can have an easier job of highlighting this for you. We asked Stephen A. what the Warriors and Joe Lacob owe Steph Curry.
They owe Steph Curry whatever the hell Steph Curry wants. Now, I'm a Christian, and I don't compare any man to God or anything like that. But that man, Steph Curry, is the closest thing to a God-like figure that you got in that area. You make no mistake about it. Too invaluable, too untouchable, and, oh, by the way, still a star. That man need no more talent, go get him more talent. That man need a better roster, go get him a better roster. He needs Steve Kerr re-up for years to come. I know Steve Kerr signed this picture. Yeah, you do that too. You give Steph Curry whatever the hell he needs in order to keep him as a team, meaning as a team, relevant in the championship equation. He deserves no less. He's still a superstar in this league. He's still playing like a superstar. And the brother is the epitome of perfection when it comes to a professional athlete in terms of his greatness as a talent and his marketability and the sizzle that he brings to the table and just everything in between. It don't get no better than Steph Curry. You give him what the hell he needs.
To me, the relevance of that, because a lot of maybe people are listening and going, well, yeah.
Right.
So what? What are you saying? Steph's good.
Right.
Steph's a great face of the organization. These are all things we know. Here's what I don't know if everybody's actually ready for. Are you actually ready for the Warriors to act that way? Are you ready for the Warriors to say, Steph, whatever you want? I know you're about to be 36, but whatever you want. As he said, does that mean better teammates? Does that mean trading young players that they don't want to trade? Does it mean whatever it means? The Warriors, I think, are in that frame of mind first. There's probably a lot of things that they don't want to do, but they might be about to do some of them because the way he talks, I think that there's nobody I've talked to in league circles that doesn't talk that way or feel that way. And I know the Warriors feel that way. Steve Kerr has said that they feel that way. And so, sure, Klay Thompson's name will come up, and you'll hear Mike Dunleavy go, yep, we want Klay Thompson. But it's just like, yeah, we want Klay Thompson. People's voice goes to a different place when you ask about the remainder of Steph Curry's career. I don't think they're just like, yeah, we should probably really maximize the remainder of Steph Curry's. No. Obsessed with the remainder of Steph's career, and they will act that way, period. End of story.
Well, and the words being used are anything and whatever you have to do, and it's really, whatever you think can maximize the Steph Curry years, you're going to do it. And, Stephen A., a religious man, would never compare anybody to a god, but Steph Curry is as close to being a god as there is in sports. and he used the word perfect and everything that he's done and the value he's brought and all the rest of it, yeah, you're going to do everything that you can to try to get the best team around Steph Curry for whatever years he has left. And right now it's 2 more years, and Steve Kerr's got 2 more years, and Draymond's got 2 and a player option, so it's probably 3. And you look at how this could go. If you could get Steph here for 3 more, for 4 more, yeah, you're going to do whatever you can over those 2, 3, 4 years to do right by Steph, because that also means you're going to try to have a good team. And when he's gone and they're all gone and Steve's probably gone, and then you look at it at that point, it's going to be uncomfortable. But it's going to be uncomfortable no matter what, no matter how you proceed from here till the end of Steph's days. If you hold on to Kuminga, Moody, Podziemski, TJD, and all your picks, and in 3 to 4 years, when the big 3 and Steve and they're all gone, you're still going to be left with a giant hole, and that hole is going to be created by Steph Curry.
Yep. I just think it's one thing to say it. We can all say it.
Right.
Are you ready for the actual actions that come along with it? Like,
yes, as long as you don't trade Kuminga.
Well,
no, but that's the fan response.
Right, but then you're not ready.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But honestly, the fan response is, of course I'm ready. But Jonathan Kuminga, he's untouchable.
Yeah, but everybody's had this conversation with people like this. It's like Luciano at short. Hey, buddy, you ready? Yeah. Coach, I'm ready.
Well, we're not ready for that.
But you didn't pick up the ground balls. You're not ready. By the way, I don't think that. But it's like
no, it's a fair example, though.
We'll circle back to that conversation in a few. But like that's what I mean. Like, I wonder if all of us, it's easy to say, we got to maximize the rest of Steph Curry's career. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Of course.
For what that means? I thought this was a really cool question that Bonte and Joe asked Anthony Slater the other day. Odyssey app, YouTube, go check out the content. They asked him, what are we bracing ourselves for? Because I do wonder, does anybody else visualize this? I spend time with this. This is how sick I am. It's May 23rd. We're like at least 6 weeks away from this being a
thing. From
anything,
yeah.
But it's also going to happen. Like, that tweet is coming. I don't know what the tweet's going to say.
Breaking news.
Right? Klay Thompson has agreed to a 3-year, $75 million contract with the Orlando Magic. Or the Warriors have agreed to a sign and trade that includes Klay Thompson going to the Philadelphia 76ers. Or the Warriors have re-upped with Klay Thompson for 3 years and $800 million. I don't know. Right?
Something's going to happen.
Brandon Ingram, Jared Allen. I don't know what the tweet's going to say. I just know the tweet is coming. And what if that tweet says the Warriors have agreed to a trade that includes Jonathan Kuminga? Like, are you truly prepared for the words that come out of our mouth, which is anything? Anything but Steph Curry, anything for Steph Curry. Yes, he's 36. I'll say it again. Anything but Steph Curry and anything for Steph Curry. I think that's the way they think. But I don't know that all of us are ready for what that actually means when it gets enacted.
We're ready. As long as it doesn't involve Jonathan Kuminga.
Then we're not ready.
No, that's the thing, though, is everybody says they're ready, and then if the trade is announced and whatever the players are, and I think fans are more ready for the reality that Klay might be elsewhere than they are for the possibility that Kuminga gets traded.
I'll agree with that, which is a wild thought, by the way.
It is, but I think the majority of fans are more coming to terms with the fact that, Klay's had a great run, and people refer to him as Klay Thompson and all the other hatred sort of monikers that people are throwing at a guy who's been an unbelievable Warrior and will have his number retire. The jersey will hang in the rafters and all the rest of it. Yet we want to drill down on what he hasn't been of late. So I think more fans are coming to terms with that possible reality as opposed to JK being moved in a trade. That's the one where, I'm kind of joking with you because you're like, are you ready? Are you ready for the anything for Steph Curry? And, of course, I'm ready for anything that doesn't involve Jonathan Kuminga. And that's where I think a lot of fans are. which is to say we're not ready.
I hate that nickname. I hate
JK?
it. No. Clank Thompson.
Oh, yeah, it's mean-spirited.
Well, it's just inaccurate. I mean, so...
Well, you could refer to the playing game in Sacramento.
Well, sure. So he had an awful night. He shot 38.7% from three this year.
What did he shoot against Sacramento?
That's low.
I can't remember.
Less than 38.7%.
Okay. You got to Google it. Yeah. I'm not defending the nickname. I've just seen it, and I think it encapsulates what many fans are feeling about the two players.
It is only the second time in his career he has shot lower than 40% from three.
Okay.
And it is the second lowest of his career, the first being right when he came back from injury 2 years ago and only played in 32 games. Okay, so that's all true, but also look around the league. 38.7% does not earn you the nickname Clank. I hate it. I hate everything about it. Like, you can be one of two things. You can either be respectful to the past, but I'm not going to hold you to that. If you're not going to be respectful to the past, that's fine. At least be accurate. Half the people that I watch screaming Clank Thompson all the time wanted, like they were fans of Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole shoots like 7% lower from three-point range than Klay Thompson does. I hate the Clank Thompson. Stop that. Stop calling him Clank Thompson.
He shot 38.7% from three.
That's what I said like a bunch of times.
He missed 61.3% of his three-point shots.
Yes, he did.
So let's be fair about
what's league average?
From
three. League average three-point percentage. What is it?
Probably about 38%. He's probably a little bit above.
Three-point percentage.
I'm just looking at qualified players shooting from three-point land, and he is 60th in three-point percentage of the 160 guys who qualify. So he's slightly above average. He's in the top half.
League average for three-point.
Probably 37.6%.
36.6.
Okay.
In 2023, 2024. 36.6%. The range over the last 20 years, the highest one that I see, that's interesting. The highest one that I see is only 36.7%.
Okay.
So that's the high. The low would be 34.9. So there's your
and
range.
What year is that? 34.9.
34.9 was in
probably about 10 years ago.
2011, 2012.
Yeah. Makes sense.
34.9. Okay, so there's your range.
Right.
Like 35 to 36.5 is your normal range, league average. So he shot 38.7.
Yep.
It was the second worst year of his career, and we go Clank Thompson or some. There's
right.
Some people, and I know you're just having a good time.
It's mean-spirited,
I don't want
and I'm not defending the Clank Thompson moniker, because if you look at the three-point shooters this year, 160 basketball players qualified because they shot enough threes, and he was 60th out of 160, which is slightly above average, above the mean. He was tied with such players as Harrison Barnes.
Okay, but slightly above average based on the best
qualified players.
The best 160 people at it in the world.
Or the 160 players who shot it the most. I wouldn't say that they were necessarily the best.
No.
You have guys like Kelly Oubre Jr., who shot 31.1%. Memo to Kelly Oubre Jr., you probably shouldn't be shooting the three, my friend.
Kelly disagrees with you. We know this.
Franz Wagner shot 28.1%. These are guys who probably shouldn't be hoisting the rock.
Which Wagner is that one?
That's the older Wagner. I think Mo Wagner is the younger brother.
Okay. Who's the better shooter?
Mo Wagner is the better shooter.
All right.
Yes.
Good to know.
I'm looking for Jordan Poole on this list, and he is 11th to last.
Yep.
He's slightly ahead of
Kelly Oubre Jr.
Victor Wembanyama. Big Vic shot 32.5. Jordan Poole shot 32.6.
Victor Wembanyama balls.
That's well found. Grandy Very good find.
It's a rare one, but whenever it comes up, you know.
Yeah, not heard that one in a while.
No,
I don't even remember what the hell led to that.
Last time I played it, you didn't know.
What did I? What
We were
was
talking about the draft lottery, probably.
Exactly.
Oh,
Right.
Wembanyama balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about ping pong balls, and you called them Victor Wembanyama balls. As I was explaining to you that they don't even use ping pong balls anymore.
Yeah, but
it's a predetermined.
I know, but I like remember the lottery?
Yes.
Remember when you play Mega Millions? Remember when it was a TV
Ooh, I gotta
show?
check my tickets.
Oh no, it's tomorrow night. It's tomorrow night.
Okay, I think I was in on the one that was yesterday.
You didn't
I always
win.
forget. I might have got second prize.
That's possible.
Yeah.
You didn't hit the Mega because nobody hit the Mega, and
Fine.
you're part of everybody, and no one won.
Sometimes it's not about winning the big prize. Sometimes it's about getting that $4 win.
That's a loser mentality.
No, it's not.
It's
if you're not going to win the big prize, it's better to win something than nothing at all.
Oh, you like moral victories, huh? Is that
I'm like,
one of those guys?
I want to
huh?
be like the Klay Thompson of lottery.
Don't use that name. It's rude.
It is mean
He
spirited.
keeps receipts, Dibs. You're not going to get floor seats with that attitude.
Ooh. He missed 61.3% of the threes he attempted.
He's
It's a lot of misses.
Pretty great 3-point shooter.
It's all right.
Pretty.
You know who he's not as good as?
Oh.
DiVincenzo.
Well, that's true now.
DiVincenzo is one of only 3 players to make more threes this year than Klay Thompson.
DiVincenzo is the most improved player in the NBA this year, and their stupid rule can be stupid because it's stupid. Like, I don't even understand.
I don't understand it either. He played in 81 games.
He didn't have enough minutes, which is like, to me,
I don't believe that.
That argues the point for him because he by far and away averaged the most points he had in his career, and he did it without playing a lot of minutes. That's incredible. Like, do you understand? Bunch more points in not a lot of minutes. That's not less impressive. That's more impressive.
I just don't understand.
I don't get it either.
I don't understand how he didn't play enough minutes when he played in 81 games and he played 21 minutes a night. Is that not good enough?
Yeah, it's not. I think you have to play more than 21 minutes a night.
Okay.